Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Rachel from the Bedford Hills Free Library. And Pico's with me, and I have the ukulele that will help us sing our hello song. Okay. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? How are you this special day? I'm so glad you came to play. Good morning, how are you? Hello, Pico.
Hi, Pico.
And hello, Miss Rachel. That's me. And hello. We're so glad to see you here. And hello to the mommies. And hello to the daddies. And hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you here. Yeah. Okay. Oop, you go there. Alright, let's climb up on a lap if you're not already there for a little boop, 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 boop. Do you know what song I'm talking about? Here, wait, I need you to be higher. Let's try that. That's a little better. We want to see his toes. That's the last part of the first verse. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Hey, should we do it a little bit faster? I bet we can. Ready? Let's get a little rhythm in our lap and a little bounce. That will tell us how fast to go. Bop, 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 bop. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Boys and girls, do you think we can do it faster? I think we can. Are you ready? Okay, let's take a deep breath. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Woo! Ha ha! Good job! Did you like that? That was silly. Alright, it's fun to fool around with the pace and the rhythm of things. So you go back there. I'm going to move this ukulele so I don't bump into it later. So I can take out the book we're going to share today. It's called B-L-O-C-K-S, Blocks. This week I've been thinking about blocks and all the fun ways we can play with blocks. And if you're grown-ups in your life, read the note that I sent. It's really neat that blocks are fun to play with, but they also really help your brain. So this book is by Irene Dixon. She did the pictures and the story. There's not many words to this, but it tells a pretty important story. And I think you saw I started to flip the page. It's neat. There's actually cutouts here in the cover. So when I turn the page, you see this girl's holding one big red block, and this boy's holding one big blue block. Oop, and there they are over here. And there's a little peekaboo. Can you see me? Hello. Blocks by Irene Dixon. Here's just the title page again, so it also just says Blocks and the author's name again. Ruby has red blocks. Ruby builds with her red blocks. I don't know if I can tell quite yet what she's making. Looks like some kind of wall. Maybe she doesn't even know what she's making. Maybe she just feels like stacking them. Oh, here comes someone else. Did you see him? He was actually starting to approach on our last page. Well, we were busy focusing on Ruby, but here he comes. This is Benji. Benji has different blocks. What color are they? Benji has blue blocks. So I just noticed that Ruby's name starts with the letter R that makes the r sound, just like the color of her blocks. Red. Ruby red. And this guy, we just found out his name is Benji. Benji. It starts with a B, and his blocks are blue. Blue blocks for Benji, all with the B sound. Benji builds with his blue blocks. Benji builds with his blue blocks. That's a fun thing to say. Benji takes one of Ruby's red blocks. Look at her face. To me, she looks kind of surprised that he's doing something like that. He didn't ask her for one of her red blocks. And now I'm looking at her face, and it seems to me that she seems a little sad about what's happening. Ruby wants her red block back. Mine, says Ruby. Mine, says Benji. And they're tugging and grabbing. Tug and grab until crash. Oh no. They both tumbled, and look what happened to what they had been building. Everything came crashing down. This page has mostly this giant picture of the block mess and one little word. Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. Their blocks tumbled. Look, even her shoe fell off. Whew. But, look at their faces. Do they seem upset anymore? They both have smiles. Guess what they figured out? Now Benji has blue and red blocks. And now Ruby has red and blue blocks. Because it became one big jumbled pile, and they realized it would be more fun to share. So Ruby and Benji build with the red and blue blocks together. That's what that word says up here. So they combined their blocks, they're sharing their colors, and also they're working together now, and they made this giant castle. Look how awesome that is. It's fun to work with a partner sometimes. And now, here comes Guy. Guy has green blocks. What will they do now? Okay, wait a second. So, I just want to point something out. His name is Guy. Guy starts with G, just like green blocks. And he's wearing a green shirt and green shoes to match his green blocks, just like Ruby had a red shirt with her red blocks. And Benji had a blue shirt and his blue blocks. So remember that Ruby and Benji decided it was fun to combine. And our last page of our book says, Guy has green blocks. What will they do now? Any guesses? Well, if you thought maybe they would build and share with him, you were right. Look at the last, these are the end papers. You know how the end of the book sometimes at the hard cover in the back, there's sometimes just pictures that give us a hint about the story. Well, our last page has all these different structures that are red and blue and green. So if you guessed that they would work together, you were right. I'm just curious now, what's on the end page? Yep, and the end papers in the beginning are just the red and blue blocks. That's before we even met Guy. And now it ends like that. Isn't that a lovely story? It's very simple, but it's fun to see all the things that they can build with their blocks. And I like the message it sends about sharing. So, I thought it would be fun for the end of our story time if we actually built with blocks. So I have some blocks with me, and I have a feeling that you guys probably have some blocks at your house. So if you want to pause your video and go collect some blocks and bring them back, we can build together. If you don't have blocks, you can just watch me. We're going to count the blocks and stuff, so you can do some counting with me. But I'm going to freeze for a minute so that you know to pause your camera and go get what you need. Specifically, I have 10 blocks, and we're going to be singing a building song with the number 10. So if you think you can find 10 blocks, that would be perfect. Okay, ready? Freeze. Stop your camera. Okay, are you back? Good. Alright, so let me show you the blocks that I brought. I have to just put this here so that we have a surface that's tall enough for you to see. I have my 10 blocks, and I'm going to count them out. If you have 10 blocks with you, why don't you count along with me? Ready? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can you see that? And 6, look at that interesting shape. 7, 8, I think I'll stack up so you can see that one, 9, and lastly 10. Okay, I'm glad I said I had 10 blocks, but I just made sure of it. Alright, did you count 10 as well? Okay, now we'll do it again, but with a little song. So I'm going to move these. Whoops, oh no! I dropped one. Our song won't work out if I don't have 10. Okay, I got it. Actually, I'll keep that in my hand and that can be my number 1. So this is a yellow circular block and it actually has a little pattern on it, a little splat of green paint it looks like. Will this balance if I put it this way? No, too roly-poly. I'll stack it this way instead. I was hoping it would balance here so that you can see the pretty green spot, but nope. Alright, ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little building blocks, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little building blocks. Let's see, where should I put this one? 7 little, 8 little, 9 little building blocks, and 10 little building blocks. I wanted to sing that differently. I wanted to say, and add 1 more, and then there's 10. And let's knock it down and do it again. See, I wanted to rhyme 10 with again. All right, are you ready? Did you build something with your 10 blocks? Are you ready to knock it down? This is kind of the best part, I think. Ready? 1. Oh, but I have to knock them in a way where I can gather them quickly for the next song. Let's see, I think I'll knock them towards me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, knock it down! Whoa! Ah, I tried, but one still went far away, so hold on 1 second. Okay, I got it. Let's try again. I'll start with these a little bit closer to me. No! Okay. 1 little, 2 little. Will this work? 3 little building blocks. Ooh, it's not. That's interesting. I have a diagonal. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little building blocks. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little building blocks. 7 little. Oh, now you can see this one's actually a special block with a hole in it. I meant to show you this side. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little building blocks. I want to put that right there. Add 1 more to come up to 10. Ready? We'll knock it down and build again. Okay, ready? 1 more time. And boom! Knock it down. Okay, 1 fell again. Oh, I found it. Whoop. Hello. Alright, we'll do it 1 more time. And this time I thought we could try to build the tallest tower we can with our blocks. And I don't know if this is going to work. I did practice, and I was able to stack them all without them falling. But you never know with blocks. That's what's exciting. So if you have the kind of blocks that can stack, 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 let's see if you can make the tallest tower. Ready? How about, I think I'll start with a nice solid one like this. Can you see that? Oh, you know what? You can't see that. I think I have to start, oh, I'm going to start with this guy. Is that solid enough? I hope so. I wanted, you want to talk about that for a second? I thought I'd start with this, but it's shorter than this block. Can you see? It's not as tall, so when I put it down, I realize that you guys can't see it on the camera, but if I use this taller one, it sticks up more, so you can see it. So that will be our number 1. Maybe we'll put him for number 2. Okay, good luck. I hope it works. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little building blocks. Okay, what else do I got? 4 little, 5 little, whoa, 6 little building blocks. Boop. It's getting a little wobbly, but I hope it works. How about 8 little, 9 little, and 10 little building blocks. We did it! There's no more time to stack them again, 'cause it's time to wave goodbye, my friends. So now the challenge will be, will it stay as I move to come over here for the goodbye song? I think so. Hey, that's pretty sturdy. Is your block tower still standing? It's okay if it's not. That's the fun thing about blocks, is that you can stack them up and knock them down. Ready? Goodbye, goodbye everyone. Glad you came, hope you had fun. I'll see you another day. We'll have more time to build and play and read, of course. Goodbye, goodbye everyone. Glad you came, hope you had fun. Woo! Bye everybody.